Should be quite a straightforward and simple ride today. I'm in Glen Massan, up at the top of the road. About as far as you can go for a public road. It's private beyond there, but you can walk it and you can take bikes. You just can't take your car. But can't believe there's actually some blue sky up there. It's been pretty miserable the last couple of weeks. In fact, coming up that road there, I was really glad that I had large wheels on my car, because thanks to the flooding last weekend, there were some pretty big potholes. So anyway, we're going up to Loch Tarsan, and really I want to try and fly the drone over some old ruins that are on the shoreline, but I'm not really sure if they'll be visible or not, because I've got no idea how high the loch would be. Because last weekend after the flooding, Loch Eck was up about 6 to 7 feet. So although the river levels are pretty much back to normal, Loch Tarsan's a reservoir, so I don't know how high that will be. So it may be that the ruins aren't even visible, but we'll give it a go. If nothing else, it's a lovely day for a bike ride. Well, it's the best day we've had in about a month, so let's do it. This is actually not too demanding a walk. If you don't want to take a bike and you actually want to walk it, I've walked it before, so it is a doable distance. And to be honest, it's a pretty straight track as well. I think there's only sort of one change of direction in the track where you have to go left rather than right. But I'll put a screenshot of the route at the end of this video if I remember. It actually feels pretty weird to see blue sky, because like I said before, we've not actually seen that much in the last few weeks. It's just been pretty grey. So although it's cold, it's nice to get out, you know, in this weather. Oh my god, the sun has actually come out. I think this is the first I've felt the sun in my skin for weeks. Oh, that's lovely. Still cold, but at least the side of my face is warm. This is so flat and so low here. I dread to think what it was like last weekend. Like I say, last weekend we had a month's worth of rain falling about 12 hours, so everywhere around here was pretty much flooded. And this is so flat and low. God, I dread to think what it'd be like. Oh well. There goes that plan. Like I said, water level's high, and what we have here is a bridge that's completely caved in. Right. Okay. I don't really have a plan B. I'm going to have to try and figure out what to do now. Right, okay, I'm just looking at my OS maps. So I think if I go down there, that'll join another track that goes over a different bridge. But it's sometimes difficult to tell. It's not the first time that these maps have been wrong, but we'll give it a go. Well, I just had to pass two enormous bulls there with massive horns, so I'm really hoping I don't have to turn back and pass them again. So fingers crossed. Yeah, there's a little bridge here, and it feels a wee bit rotten, but it's the only game in town, so let's do it. What I'm trying to get to is there's a track up beyond those houses, and that's where I'm trying to get to, so fingers crossed. For those people that like their Highland cows, I won't go any closer than this, but there's a magnificent example over there. Right, so Obviously when I publish the route at the end of this video, it won't be exactly the correct route. Ideally you want to go over that damaged bridge. So hopefully if you try this, that bridge will be repaired. So the way I went was not ideal. I really don't like going by people's houses. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, people generally don't round here, but even so, if I can avoid it, I prefer to. Right, so we're going left here, and if I remember correctly, this should take us down to the other side of that bridge that was out of commission. So, and then that should be us back on track. But my god, when you get in the shadow of the hills away from the sun, that temperature just drops like a stone. I may have to put my spare jumper on, but not too sure how well this view. Oh well, at least coming this way you get a lovely view down Glen Massan from a little bit of elevation, which we might not have got if we'd gone with plan A. But anyway, let's go and join that track. That is the road that we would have come up, because the bridge is just down there. So we are wanting to go up that way. Oh, last time I was here I walked it, and by golly do I remember that hill, even in low gear with power assistance on my e-bike, or turbo maximum power. It was still a bit of a climb, but shouldn't be too long now before it's downhill all the way. My memory's playing tricks on me. I thought we were getting ready to go downhill, but no, we've got an even steeper climb. Still, height's good. The higher we go, then the better the view when we get to the other side. I'm not too sure how well you'll be able to see it, but this is the corner where you get your first glimpse of Loch Tarsan. It's just down there, so it really is all downhill from here on in. If you can see, unfortunately I can't really see the back of the screen too well, but if you can see, there's like a track that goes up there. If you follow that, it'll take you down to the I can't remember the name of the road, but it's a wee twisty road that takes you back to Dunoon or forwards onto Colin Drive and passes by Loch Tarsan on the other side, and goes through that wee village of Clickegg where I did my gunpowder video. Got to the loch, which is just over there. It's actually a lot lower than I thought it would be. They've maybe drained it. I know they were doing work in the dam a couple of months ago, so maybe that's still ongoing, or maybe they just drained it just to do some damage inspection. But I don't know if you can see just over there how much the river has cut out the bank. But again, don't know if you can see, but that's the ruins just over there. Last time I came here I walked to it and picked up like about 5 ticks crawling through the forest, but I'll fly the drone out to it, although I'm a bit concerned that the wind's picked up a little. Well, I did actually take a chance and flew my drone, and yeah, maybe kept it out there a bit too long, so it was a bit it's a bit touch and go getting it back, but the battery level will get very low. But I've just taken the opportunity now to have a little bit of lunch and just enjoy this beautiful view. Sun will be behind that hill soon. It's getting very low, but for the moment it's very pleasant.